Hi Gemini, welcome to Moonbeam's Messages. This is your collective love reading. Now, as this is a collective reading, not everything will resonate, so please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you don't find any messages in this for yourself, then please check your other placements where you're likely to find a message there. I can't believe it is the 3rd of January already. I hope you've all set your New Year's resolutions, even if they're just to stay the same as you are now, and be true to yourself. Good luck for all of you that have set them, and you don't have to, but it's always a bit of fun, isn't it, to start the new year with a bit of hope, a bit of good intention. Right, so as always, this is a timeless reading, but whenever it falls into your feed is whenever it's likely to be relevant for yourself. But it is the 3rd of January 2025 today when I'm recording this reading. So let's get straight into it. Spirit, can we get some cards, please, for Gemini? For the love scenario you want to bring up today. So as always, this could be past, present, or future person. It's whatever Spirit wants to discuss. Okay, that's too many cards, but we'll take them all. Okay. So, your overall energy for the read, we have a 6 of Swords. So this is suggesting to me that you've come out of some sort of turbulent waters. You've potentially gone through quite a lot at the moment. And this is very much you moving forward into something that you see is a bit more calmer, potentially a lot happier and calmer within yourself as well. You've got a lot of hope here, especially with your beautiful rainbow going over your head as well with that 6 of Swords. Now, it does suggest to me as well that you may have gone through a few things in the past, potentially a bit of betrayal, and you've just left it all behind and you've just left whatever doesn't serve you. Now, it could even be with this 6 of Swords that you may have actually physically moved as well. So maybe you've actually relocated and you might be meeting somebody from your relocation. It could even be that you as a family unit have physically moved as well, potentially, because here we do have both. You've got, well, it looks like 2 adults and a child sitting in a boat. So potentially you've had a bit of a family relocation there as well. So possibly meeting somebody new or relocating your family in general might be something that is calming things down. Now, in your particular energy, we have a 3 of Wands. So currently you're in a 3 of Wands in the reverse with regards to a particular situation. So this is telling me you've lost patience with something. You want to push ahead regardless of whatever outcome is going to happen. You're sick of waiting for things to come towards you. So this could be very much you're sick of waiting for a particular person, and this could be very much why you're now on the move. Maybe you were doing a bit of waiting for someone before, and this is telling me that you've given up with that. You're ready to move forward. You're ready to do something different. You're ready to charge towards somebody or someone if you need to. So let's get clarification on that 3 of Wands. Okay, so we've got a 4 of Wands in the reverse. So you're definitely not in any particular relationship at the moment. You are potentially seeing this as you're either freshly out of a relationship or you feel like past relationships you may have been unhappy. You could even be in an unhappy relationship at the moment, something that you're not celebrating, you don't feel stable, you don't feel any enjoyment from it. We also have a King of Wands in the reverse. Now this is suggesting to me that there may have been some disloyalty as well. Now this is fire energy, so Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. The King of Wands in the reverse is not someone that's loyal, but he does expect you to do what you're told, basically. He's very much somebody that likes to get a lot of attention. He likes things being given to him. He likes things his own way. Very controlling, but he's not loyal. He's got no integrity. So he could be a big fat liar. He could very well just be doing a lot of cheating, you know. not somebody with very much integrity at all. That King of Wands in the reverse there. And we also have an Ace of Swords in the reverse, which again is suggesting to me that somebody's been lying. Potentially there's been some manipulation going on as well. Now, it could be that you feel like maybe you're fed up of waiting for someone to come and speak the truth, and you're realizing that you're never going to get it, so you're kind of walking away from it. It could just be that you're really unhappy because of certain things that are going on within a relationship and you're ready to cut things out. Now, it could even be that you may be lying to yourself about a particular situation, and you may be feeling like things are unhappy in a situation. Now, the reason why I'm saying that is because obviously we've got a King of Wands here, but in your person's energy, we've got a Queen of Wands. So it could be that they're the same person. Now, gender is fluid within tarot, it's just personality traits. So it's literally take it as it resonates. So because they're both fire energies, they could very well be the same person. So it could be that you may feel like somebody's been lying to you and betraying you, and it's put you in an unhappy place. But it could be you that's manipulating the situation, and you may be lying to yourself about something, because the Queen of Wands does have integrity. Now, this could be your person, this could be how they're seeing you, or this could be them in their own right. Now, the Queen of Wands is somebody that's very confident, they're very driven, they're very charismatic, they are very loving, and they are very loyal. So either they are representing a Queen of Wands here, or they're seeing you as the Queen of Wands. So if this is your person and you're looking at them and feeling like they're a King of Wands, it could very well be that you may be lying to yourself about something. Maybe you think that they've cheated, or maybe you think that they've lied to you or manipulated a situation, but in fact you could be lying to yourself about it, and you might not be seeing the truth of a particular situation. Um, and the Three of Wands, when it is in the reverse, when you've lost that patience with the Three of Wands, it is very much somebody that will push forward without considering the consequences, and it's very much like letting your ego dictate and drive everything. So it could very well be that you may be jumping to conclusions here in a particular relationship. Now, it could be relevant for some of you. It could be something completely different. You may very well have exited a very turbulent relationship, and you may just very well be in a space to move forward and move on to something new. And it could very well be that you've got somebody, this King of Wands, in your energy that's still potentially hanging around. It might not be, might not, maybe you were married, they may not be exiting very swiftly. You could be lingering in there with a bit of like a divorce still going on. It could be that you may have children with them potentially, and you might be just going through a lot of issues with them. Now, like I say, this Queen of Wands is in your person's energy. Again, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Now, that's telling me that they've got a lot of confidence here. Now, like I say, it could be that they're seeing you as being somebody very confident, very sexy, very sensual as well, having a lot of passion and a lot of drive, or it could be that they are feeling that. So let's get some clarification on this Queen of Wands. We have an Empress. So I'm feeling that whoever this Queen of Wands is, oh, beautiful. So yeah, so very much, if this is them, then they feel that you're the Empress. If they're seeing you as the Queen of Wands, then they're the Empress. I'm feeling like they're the Queen of Wands here in your person's energy, and they're seeing you as somebody who is very loving, very nurturing, very abundant. Potentially, you could be pregnant as well. The Empress is generally the mother figure of the tarot, and can very well be having babies. Very much gives birth to new ideas, new things in general. Is the divine feminine here. But yeah, they're very much seeing you as being somebody very loving, very nurturing, somebody that they could invest a lot of time with, and seeing you as being somebody that will invest a lot of time in them. We have the Strength card as well, so they've got a lot of confidence in this as a relationship. They see you being strong. They feel like there's a lot of confidence going on here too. They've got a lot of self-confidence in themselves, and that very much goes hand in hand with that Queen of Wands. They see a lot of strength, a lot of courage. It could be that they're seeing you as being extremely strong with things that you may have gone through in the past as well, and they can see that you've grown, and that's where you've become the Empress. Maybe you've gone through quite a lot, and they're seeing you dealing with all of that very courageously. Now, we do have a Seven of Wands, so they are having to stand up for themselves against something, and it just suggests to me again that it could be maybe you're in this as a relationship and you may be misinterpreting something, um, and your person feels like they're having to stand up for themselves. If not, it just feel like it maybe they feel like they're in competition for your affections potentially. Maybe you're somebody that's very hard to please. Maybe you've got other suitors around, and it's very much that they feel like they're having to battle through to be seen, very much having to stand their ground and go to war for you pretty much. Now, how you're viewing this as a relationship, we've got the Four of Wands in the reverse again. So you're seeing this as being unsuccessful and as a bit of a failure. So again, it just kind of suggests that it is something that you're currently in. So to me, it looks as though you're in something with this person and they feel like they're having to do a lot of standing up for themselves. But you're what they want. They see you as being their long-term partner, their Empress, their divine counterpart. They're very much feeling that there's a lot of strength and resilience in this. But you're seeing it as being failed and unhappy. Let's get some clarification on this Four of Wands, please, Spirit. Okay, so we have an Emperor in the reverse. So very much going along with that King of Wands in the reverse. But the Emperor in the reverse is somebody that's very controlling. Very much wants things his own way. Bit of a dictator. But also loses control quite easily as well and can get very angry when he loses control. So potentially you might be feeling like this person is very toxic, very much a negative kind of relationship, something where they're seeing you as everything they possibly want, but it could very well be that they've made a lot of mistakes, they've lost control of a particular situation, or they just try and control things too much and you've had enough. You're not happy at all. We've got the High Priestess in the upright, so certain things you're having to rely on your intuition, your inner knowing. So to me, this is very much you've done a lot of thinking, you've done a lot of learning about this relationship, and now it's over. It's over. You're not interested in it. It's like you've seen the Emperor's true colours, with him being in the reverse with that High Priestess. You've learnt a lot of lessons with regards to it, and you don't intend to move back towards it either. We have a Five of Swords, very much walking away from betrayal, any negativity and conflict. So it could very well be that your person may have betrayed you. They don't feel like it was a betrayal. And there's some lies and some manipulation going on within it as well. And they're just feeling like they're having to stand up for themselves all the time and go into battle. It could even be that they're trying to make you compete for them. And they feel like you're not going anywhere. Now, your obstacles and your blockages, we've got a Three of Cups in the reverse. So the Three of Cups in the reverse can be third-party influences that phasing out. So if there was a third party interfering, the obstacle and challenge is that they won't be interfering anymore, which is a little bit weird. It could be that it's just that somebody needs to give up a third party influence. Now, a third party influence doesn't have to be other people. It doesn't have to be infidelity. It could simply be working too much. It could be addictions getting in the way. It could be things like gambling addictions, drinking, drugs. It could even be family or friends as well getting in the way. Maybe you've got certain people that, parents that are unapproving or like to interfere. You always get that horror story of the mother-in-law that likes to jump in the marriage, or make sure that the son's getting everything they want and things like that. Or you might have meddling siblings, whatever it is. So we have a lovers in the reverse, so somebody's got a choice that needs to be made, and it does look as though with it being in the reverse, it's either a falling out. So it could be that there may be a third party that they need to release, if this is to be a successful relationship. It could be that this could be symbolizing a wrong choice being made as well. So possibly somebody needs to realize that they've made a wrong choice. It could be that there's a lot of disagreements and people not being on the same page here because of a third party influence. We've got the Four of Pentacles in the reverse, so very much releasing. So definitely suggesting to me that that somebody needs to release potentially another person. There's definitely a choice that needs to be made and it needs to be released, and that is a big challenge. And we have a Princess of Wands, so it could be another person. It could be a Princess of Wands. Now this could be a younger energy with it being a Princess of Wands. Again, it's another fire energy. So Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. The Emperor there was Aries energy too. So yeah, we've got your energy there. The Lovers is Gemini in the reverse. So yeah, there could be another fire energy involved in this. Like I say, it could be a family member. It could just be simply that somebody needs to make a choice to cut that particular person out, stop letting them interfere into certain things, release that interfering party. Now, the Princess of Wands could also be about travel. So maybe the third party interference could be that somebody's having to do a lot of traveling, potentially for work. It could be that there's a lot of long distances going on and somebody may need to release that. I think it's more of a person though, I'll be honest. Now, if this challenge is met, and you manage to get through the obstacles, we have a Five of Swords in the reverse, a Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, and a Chariot in the reverse as the outcome. Now, the Five of Swords in the reverse is telling me that you're walking away from any conflict, which is good, because especially if you are wanting to try and make this as a relationship last, you're going to need to release any conflict, any negativity, any betrayal. You need to be walking away from it. So it could very much be that you are leaving that in the past, so that you can move on together, getting over whatever betrayal it is that's going on there. Now, we do have a Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, which is suggesting that somebody may be leaving the home. Now, I don't know how that's going to work or who that's referring to. This we've got Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy here. So possibly somebody that may be leaving the home. Now, the reason I say that is the Queen of Pentacles, when she's in the upright, she is somebody that is very much all for a home, all for the family. She likes her luxuries in life. She's very stable, very mature. She's very much a giver as well. Somebody that if you ask for some help, she'll give. In the reverse, she's not much of a giver. She likes to spend her money still, don't get me wrong, but she's not very homely. So sometimes she doesn't have a home. Sometimes she's just not very invested in a home. So not particularly full of nice things. She likes to spend all the money on herself instead. So yeah, it could very much suggest to me that Somebody may not be investing in the home here. Potentially stop giving so much as well. So maybe if you've been giving a lot in the past, you're going to be reining that in a little bit and not giving out quite so much. And we do have the Chariot in the reverse as well. So this is non-movement, very much being stuck energy. So it does suggest to me that you will still be together, but you may be feeling a lack of prosperity, a lack of abundance, possibly a lack of stability as well there with that Queen of Pentacles. But the Chariot, to me, when it's in the reverse, is very much you being at war with yourself as well, not necessarily being fully aligned. Now, that could also be that you're still having a few disagreements between the two of you and you're not fully aligned as a united front between, like a unified couple. It's very much, it's like it's a bit of a war between the heart and the head, very much here with the Chariot in the reverse. So not quite being completely at ease with what you've decided. So it's like your heart and your head could still be arguing over things. Like I say, it could even be that you are not completely on the same page here as well, because it's also like the yin yang. You need to have both being uniform in order to move forward. But very much a stuck energy, so not really moving anywhere. Now, to clarify, we have a Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is somebody that's very independent. It is the pre-Empress energy. Again, we've got that over here, the Empress. So very much somebody that's very stable, very successful in what they do, very abundant, but independent. So when I say independent, doesn't necessarily mean single. It just means that they don't rely on anybody. They've got the good job, they've got the house, they've got the stability themselves. They don't need anyone to give them that stability. They give it to themselves. Somebody that is very much a powerhouse, can be on their own, can be in a relationship. When they're in a relationship, they enhance that relationship. They don't rely on other people making them happy or giving them anything. We have a Two of Wands in the reverse, which is somebody not planning on things going any further. Not necessarily not going any further, but they're not making any plans. They're not trying for things to be, it's like they're rushing into things. So it could feel like it's being very rushed. We have a Ten of Cups as well, which is about having a happy family. I mean, that Ten of Cups looks absolutely brilliant, long-term, happy families, kind of wish fulfillment, emotional fulfillment as a couple. Somebody's got that amazing abundance, independence. I mean, it could very much end up being an interdependent relationship that's really successful. But it's being rushed into. Now, it could simply be that this challenge is the release could be you releasing this person because of certain third party influences, and it could be that you're going to be meeting somebody else. Maybe you're going to be kicking your person out of the home. That's why I'm getting this feeling of somebody that's going to be homeless. I know that sounds horrible. You might not be moving anywhere. They could be moving out, and then you might actually meet somebody else. You could very much be extremely independent and abundant on your own. You're being, like I say, you're not waiting around for things. You're not being patient. You're not planning anything. But you want this happy family. You want it. Or you could even find that once you've kicked them out, or you've moved away from them potentially, that you've got exactly what you want. You've got that happy family. Maybe you've already got children. Maybe it makes some other people in your family happy if you release a toxic person. But like I say, it's very much showing me that you're going to be happy in the end. This outcome is a lovely outcome. We don't have you moving forward. Okay, fair enough. You could still be at, like I say, maybe you feel like you've not made the right decision. You're not 100% sure with that Chariot, but you're feeling very independent, very stable. And you're going to have that Ten of Cups. You're going to be emotionally fulfilled, which is absolutely lovely. Right, so other energies that we have in here. Do we have any other energies? No, I've called them all out. Right, let's get you some romance angel oracles to see if there's any other messages Spirit want to give. So we've got separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Let go of control issues, allow this situation to unfold naturally. And keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. Now, it could be simply that you might need a little bit of time to separate from each other before coming back and finding that Ten of Swords, Ten of Cups. Maybe you need a bit of time to be independent, find your own feet before coming back together. Might not be. I don't think it is for a lot of you, but that might be relevant for some people. Right, so I've got these beautiful little astrology cards for Christmas. So let's see if we can get some ideas of other zodiac signs it might be for you, just to see if we can give you any more indications, or see if we can get it to resonate for anyone else. Doesn't matter if they don't. If the reading resonated for you, then it resonated for you regardless of what signs come out today. So we've got Taurus, Gemini, Cancer and Leo. So possibly your person could be one of those. We did have Taurus and Gemini and Leo out a few times already. So yeah, maybe your person is one of those. So good luck, Gemini, with your love situation. I hope your challenge goes well, your obstacles, and that you get that lovely Ten of Cups in the end. But yeah, very much good luck, and thank you for joining me.